Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
President's statement in reported in the Daily Graphic, page 3. Also, the president said, we'll put you in quotes. If we do not test people for the virus, we will not find the person who are positive, let alone isolate them from the population, treat them, and prevent them from spreading the virus. Grandpapa, President Academy, ye boy school. Ye boy school, students go school. Are we going to test them? You better who there will be the fear or the you better who the supporting staff will be as clean the hall, another baby or the fear or the the you better who the lecturer now overcharging on Sabi or the fear or the baseline statistics ben or what you better there you boy school and they within 2 weeks another testing now. We can understand there's been a growth. Grandpapa, you better match there. As in what sure another waba foam, another containing. Because President say we can never know unless we test. And if President Academy, we can never know unless we test. Need boy school for all the children to go at Grandpapa. You better how will we know? Asymptomatic or so on. Symptoms be a tree about the church and coffee what you doing in our grandpapa or biao. It cannot show there one day or your baby beginning there and tassy. Or your asymptomatic or show one grandpapa. A true be anywhere what about you with there with temperature or better there will be another nibi. It's not the case. He a part of the myth of the issue. And I want to know as a parent, remember what SHS 3. Me tell minister no on one platform, Grandpapa, the Minister of Education, me penasempa, because the implementation of this F cube free SHS watch there or akukuju or nyansa what they. Grandpapa, me tell you was some station, no say one of the parameters and kawarisha near there. Exam now waka control no. What's you know? 30% here interim assessment from the schools. And 30% of homework of your school. Now they would have looked at the situation here and they will use that 30% to assess you. Now our data dating back for 20-30 years warning the curve of what the average students will be coming from different places and how they will place you. Also, so we use that 30% and we hear in social. Only one. Work at university so say a science student. Obia benya general science. Humanities, benya general humanities. After first year at the university and your results, second year, then they will begin to place people in specific programs. Grandpa, Oma this option, Otoma Commando. Mekate, yes, that man has the solution. What a solution? Grandpapa, going back to school, who doesn't want their child to go to school? But once you open anybody go to school, when you controlled atmosphere and control processes, when you testing to see that Obi will be another Onibi, so that we can know how to treat a person. Grandpapa says yes, when you are honest, you will be in your beer. How are you going to do the contact tracing on boarding school when the thing has spread all over? Walk a classroom, what the hall, walk a dining hall, one night so they know they talk to each other. They say we're back in steady groups. We're all these things, Grandpapa. The probability of contractment is very high. Grandpapa again, BBS or they well best practices. Grandpapa, you were different countries. What boy school? What's that too? The European school, Israel, all this other. What's that too? Because Grandpapa, the numbers, what baseline study of Incubator will be when school open, and then after 2 weeks Incubator, what's saying you be when they what share numbers? Grandpapa, now numbers near astronomical in proportion. And Grandpapa, this thing, what are you answer these fundamental questions? We order you piece of these fundamental questions because if you open the school, Now you name there the probability of the numbers going up. Grandpapa, why never says your own contractor on to remember few. Because up a fear, we are in jeopardy. And him fan will be hold, for that period of time to take care of the part. And I walk hold the national insertion and occur in the first place, the occur. What will happen to insertion? Grandpapa, what will happen to insertion? We'll bet my try, and I don't to mean trouble. Because the fact that walk off for 11 weeks at the SHS level, 11.
Is it 6 or 11?
11. Oh, yeah, 6 weeks for classroom and 5 weeks for examination in social. Or yeah, 11 weeks in total, Grandpapa.
Are you sure? I don't think that's
10%. Or yeah, 11 weeks in total. Or yeah, 6 weeks for classroom work and 5 weeks for examination. Or yeah, 11 weeks. Grandpapa, this is a very serious situation. Very serious situation. Out there, share a solution to this. Me, I'm not here to just raise an alarm, but Grandpapa, I am on a platform with parents. Grandpapa, yes, school near our parents' platform. Now I am sharing my parents' watch on your easy. Prof analysis about parents' apprehension. Remember the first hand that on a platform alone, parents are crying, looking for direction. Grandpapa, PPP Assembly was sending a text message there. They only get one nose mask. One reusable nose mask. Now we have been told that we must buy extra. And some other materials. And teacher, the thing is on us. Also, we are going as parents to take care of this. And we need to have a solution, Grandpapa. The Minister of Education. That option now, or really see the two hormone now, okay, they can use it, I will pray and employ there. They look at that scenario because only a more practical of a solution to solve your condition. One of the solutions. Tell me, I support him 110%. Mobile CBI because that free continuous universal basic education or your baby and me passion room that or your baby over my money. Work on him, intimate poncho. Won't share this particular aid. Then, Grandpapa, the numbers here all go up in terms of registered aid. They were testing 10 to 12,000 people a day. Now they have reduced it to 3,000 people. Reduction to 3,000 people a day. The numbers of the infected is going up. Profit analysis now. When we were testing 10 to 12,000 people. The numbers of infection are now out versus now that we are testing 3,000 people. Numbers now concern in terms of the people who have contracted the COVID-19, which means that Grandpapa said, you really see testing about to 10 to 12,000 people. The numbers will be quantum, it will be huge numbers. Because at 3,000 a day, the numbers are going higher than when we were doing 12,000 per day, Grandpapa. And this thing, no matter in dialogue with this thing. And look, the people on the street watching there, they have mixed messaging. We need to put the messaging packages tighter and closer because watching there by the release of certain restrictions, or the loosening of certain restrictions, watching there the thing is under control. They are walking about as if nothing is happening in Ghana here. Grandpapa, that attitude alone is alarming. Alarming. Last time it take Prof there also it takes 21 to 24 days to institute a culture of change or change a mindset of a person the way I want you. Grandpapa, we have not been consistent and we have not applied knowledge and science to some of the things that we do because there change of behavior and attitudinal or your incubator period of 24 days minimum. That means that we should be consistent in the way that we do our communication for the minimum of 24 to get the person used to ways that they will be changing what ways of doing things. And Grandpapa, where we are now, we are not anywhere in control of this COVID-19. Other countries, we learn from best knowledge, deductive analysis. That is what science is. You gather from all over the world that the probability, internal in Penyufono, was in Penyufo, Sabe before. Grandpapa, do you know why?
Why?
Ote ne baby, and the one who more from a bear 100 wafu a J. When you're out with see, what could see, no? When there bear 96 of the people will boo one name. And it's a for Janus or catch or they say if we say boo name, a boo name is or yanyan. Grandpapa, the statistics of the world they try and they say a boy school, the numbers of COVID-19 infection, it is there. It's staring us in the face. Google says how many countries have closed their school.
Even if we put measures in place.
Grandpapa, sometimes Grandpapa, we make mockery of other countries. So, and now 77 there, we have the master knowledge of formula. Grandpapa, is not the case. They put in processes and procedures. And the process Israel,
and the process and procedures failed.
Israel, when you mention Israel, what's the Americans will create the technology? Israel for watch out how to use it. Israel, or your highly knowledgeable society. I am quoting Israel because of the propensity for the average citizen in Israel to be conscious. Now Israel, Abba school, and Israel are close to school. Are you saying that we are more conscious as a society than Israel? It can't be the case. Grandpapa, it cannot be that argument will not hold. Any attempt to make that argument is on a slippery slope. Because if we learn from best practices of the world, I am saying that the Honorable Minister for Education, for who I trust is a very enlightened person, said that as part of the options, there was an option of using interim assessment to assess the children and for them not to go back to school for the possible increase of the COVID-19 virus. Grandpapa, I hold his leg to that one. That they should explore that one, Grandpapa. They should explore. Many churches have not opened still with the fact that they say they can have 100 people. Because when your analysis, what's chance where your analysis quiet for if 100 people could not hold. So they decided not to open. A communion outside. Now all those things, they saw that some of the processes they could not hold. So what did they do? They held back. They haven't opened. Yes, they have the ability to go for 100, but they have not opened. Because why your analysis who there as in on boy. Grandpapa, me say yeah boy school, yeah your analysis here, Grandpapa as in on boy. One my review His Excellency in his
schools now.
Grandpapa, yeah, the Minister for Education my alternative for not opening the school. You mean I'm yo. Man cooking can baby. It was the minister who really see that alternative there or a real and doable alternative. And to be a real and doable alternative, Grandpapa, I think we should look at it. Because the COVID-19 is nowhere under control. From testing of 10 to 12,000 people a day, and the numbers that were coming out, to testing now 3,000 people a day, and the numbers shooting up. Grandpapa, it's not proportional. It's not proportional. The numbers will continue to go. And it's not the making of a president, or it's not the making of a sitting government. Grandpapa, this is something that a force majeure by act of God. It has nothing to do with anybody or people feel it there. Or no, or they should not take that responsibility on themselves because it is not them. And you president or the bay, and you abay osidon or the bay. And you Ghana phone the debate. This is a worldwide phenomenon. We must deal with it impartially. Neither you bring anything into that. We shouldn't fear anything about this political what did she say? Aja or all Ghanaians are only color. Now point to me, I am pleading that with the Honorable Minister's own alternative solution to the problem. Or make it perfect sense. Grandpapa, I plead that we look at that option, then push that option onto the children. Because if Prof is saying that in your adolescent stage, that is the time you're more experimental, a time it was energy, a time I want all of these things, and those things cannot be controlled overnight too, grandpapa. The man are okay, or you're innate, or you're part of the creation of man from childhood to adolescence to adulthood. Until the nature and the activities of an adolescent, it may change. You can't change it overnight.
This FM 104.3. Who to meet